Here I'm back again, and today I want to show you how to paint from a photograph. This is something that I have taken. Now you can't probably see it too well. I will give you a close-up of it, but I put the two together and to match, and I'm going to use that as sort of a guideline for my next painting. And what kind of water should I use? Watercolor? I've been debating. I have 260 videos, and I always try to come up with something a little different. So today I thought I would start with watercolor, and if I decided to go into other things, then I will just go into it. I don't think this is going to be a painting of just over and over. So that's why I experiment all the time, and I hope that you will get something out of this, that some new thing that will help you, because that's why I'm doing this, to help all those that I want to see everyone in painting again, because it's the greatest thing that you can do. In your time, it just goes by, and you don't worry about tomorrow and with things in this world like they are now. You don't need to even dwell on them. You just think of what you're doing, and it's the most wonderful thing. Probably has kept me alive all these years. And you know, when you're 93 years old and you don't feel like you're 23, you just keep going. And even though I still have all the aches and pains and stuff, I just keep right on going. They ain't gonna stop me. Nothing's gonna stop me, because painting is my life, and painting for the Lord is my life too. And so today, I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you. This is a 40-pound Fabriano paper, and I've turned it upside down so I can paint the background. And I'm using this Hydrus Dr. Phil Martin's Hydrus Fine Art Watercolors. It's very strong. It has a thing that you can put your paint with an eyedropper. I'm not going to wet it a lot, but a mixture of cobalt blue. It's cobalt blue and burnt umber. And that's really a bad, really strong, so strong that you don't hardly have to use any. And it's really nice paint. I got it at Jerry's Artorama on the internet, and it's not really expensive. And this is just my regular watercolors. Okay. What I'm going to do after I put that on, get my little handy spray bottle and kind of spray it a little bit, let it run down, so that it sort of like has a tree effect back there. These are just some simple things I have showed you before, I'm sure, but you never, you know, you can always repeat where the stream is. Now you can glaze it with more color, and I'm going to put a little more brown, maybe around a little more blue. This is going to be water too, but you know, I'm going to have a little bit of texture in there, like stones, and I guess just let the water do something. You know, you don't have to do much. See how interesting that is. I find a lot of my work, when I'm editing it, I'll say, well, why didn't I? All right, I always get out my fan brush because I want to do some things back here that gives you a little bit of texture and shapes. And you can do it with a fan brush. You don't always have to make pine trees with it, but you can turn it this way and just bring in some places now that I can go back and make the trees. A fan brush is really nice for, you can still see should be able to see down over into like this. Okay. I'm not very fond of that back there, but you know what I think I might eventually do is just put some individually trees in there a little bit. Make the pond the water a little whiter. Okay. I'm going to do it right along here like this. Okay, I turned it this way and I'm putting a little bit of water through the rocks. I'm going to let, maybe I have that rock. Experiment, and if you don't get a painting that you like, well, so what? You can just paint over it someday, or whatever you want to do with it. One thing I want to do now is I want to really darken this water. And I'm picking up a lot of the blues and browns. And I want to darken this. This I want real dark. Looks like it's an easy thing to do, but it's not. It's not easy at all, because you got to think as you go along, and once you paint it, this will take a long, long time to do, and I hate having to. Well, it's not coming like I want it to, but you know. It's a lesson that you have to learn, and I'm putting some of the snow in here, down in here. My focal point, really, I wanted it to be right in here, and not doing exactly what I wanted to do, but right in here I kind of think I'm going to bring more snow. The tree here, fade out that right here. You know, like it's collected. Maybe it's kind of come down the side a little bit. And see, sometimes you have to just kind of go with it, whatever you got, and just play with it. You can't make it to suit you. Maybe somebody like it, but I put that blue up in here too. See, you want to carry your colors around. Orange. Complement the blue. Right in here. I like to have it darker where the snow meets. So you know, you make a mess, you gotta fix it, don't you? The snow is really coming down now. Okay, I decided I'm going to start to use some acrylic in this. And